I would
You're
just
such
say.
a softie.
Shut up. Hey dudes and dudettes, it's Trooper Collins here with a very different video. In the celebration of the 100 subscribers, I decided to do an interview with my little sis, Trish here. She's gonna ask me some questions, and you're gonna get to know me as a biker, and you're gonna get to know why I did the channel and a lot of different stuff like that. So, let's get going.
Woo! So, both of your bikes are named girls. Why are they named girls?
You know, that's a good question. So, for me, when you ask that question, the first thing I think of is the emotional bond.
Okay.
Because riding does create an emotional bond with the rider. Like there's this sensation you get when you're riding that you don't get a whole lot of places.
Yeah.
And it's just an intimate bond that, you want to take care of this. You want to make sure it does good things for you. And a lot of people, like, when they meet a significant other, the one, it does something to them. Like, they feel great.
Yeah.
And like that's the kind of connection I have with my bikes, and specifically Haley. And so, like, the name, just because the bike was close to my heart, I wanted to give it a name that was justified and just it fits.
Yeah.
And so, girl names, because the women in my life are very special to me. Mom, my little sis, all my friends, family.
Yeah.
Because I cherish all my friends, but it just. I would just say.
You're such a softie.
Shut up. You're such a softie. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell people that. It was just the emotional bond I have with the bikes, and just the emotional bond I have with the women in my life. It just, I like to think I'm close with the women in my life, and I like to think I'm pretty close to my bikes.
Yeah. So kind of switching gears, but so like, do you have any mentors or idols that are?
So there's this buddy, I do ride with Idaho's Deadpool.
Okay.
He lives up like an hour or so north in McCall, and he's doing great things with kids.
Yeah.
He's always out there you've seen him in the videos. He's obnoxious, and he's a veteran just like me. And so we get along on that veteran aspect and the fact that we both ride.
Yeah.
He's got more subscribers than me. I've caught up to him so close.
Yeah.
I was like 20, 15 away from him, but
Oh, dang.
but because he has a garage where he can store a bike where it doesn't get stolen, he rides year round. He's got a whole riding suit for the bad weather and everything.
That's really nice.
Oh yeah, but he just, to be on the level that this guy is and to doing the good things he does, that's goals. And there's this one guy. Don't like talking about him because
Oh no.
there's drama there. But he's the biggest Idaho moto vlogger. I'm not gonna say his name, but this guy, like, he just his following grows exponentially every week. I follow him, I subscribe to him just so I can keep track of him because I want to surpass that, but can't do that when I don't have a freaking bike. And
Yeah.
so he's not so much for a mentor, but he's more of someone I just want to catch and pass.
Okay.
But when you say mentors, I definitely like Idaho's Deadpool. Like, that guy, he's a great stand-up. He's a stand-up guy, and I really want to get up to his level.
Yeah. Have you you went to go ride with him, right?
Oh
before?
yeah, absolutely. We've done multiple rides together. One of my favorite ones is, like, I was up in the Cascade, which is on the way to McCall, and we did a ride for hashtag Justice for Rafe. It was a neglected child in the community that
Wow.
apparently the police weren't doing anything with.
Oh.
So we were doing that, and he let me stay at his place over the night because Cascade's a long ride, and it was over the summer too. And I just Bethany was carbureted, air-cooled bike, and so sitting in the sun, coming down from Cascade on a Sunday, oh my goodness, it's just so hot because you sit so much, and then I have that bike, all that heat just running through my legs and my crotch. I'm standing up, I'm just like, oh my God, my ass is on fire. But the fact that he let me stay up there overnight instead of having to make that drive back,
Right.
was really great. He's a solid guy.
Yeah. So, like, do you have any other riding buddies that you?
Riding buddies.
With?
Yeah, there's one guy, David. He actually helped me take Bethany to Revved Up Motorsports.
Oh, nice.
To go get the tires changed. He's a veteran too. He's actually from Canada. He's a Canadian veteran. He's helped me do that, and he's also offered to help. Even like the biking. He's offered to leave and let me, when I get a new bike, to let me store it at his place. He's a very solid guy, and I guess the fact that we're all the three of us do ride, me, David, and DP. Since we all ride together, we kind of just get along. But he's a solid guy. Him and Deadpool would say would be like my only riding buddies. Everybody else, well, that's a lie. There's this guy named Deepless Jack on Facebook. We ride once in a while. He rides a big Kawasaki Ninja, 650, big and green. He's pretty fun to ride with. We did ride together one time when my muffler clamp fell off and completely scratched his bike. I'm sorry, man. That was not on purpose, I promise. But he watches the channel. We've done a few rides together. We did after one ride, we rode for like 2 hours together.
Oh wow, that's fun.
But yeah, buddies, I would just say it's DP, David, and then Jack.
Nice. So what is it about the community that you like so much?
Specifically the Idaho biker community. I'm more of a big fan of the cruiser riders, the guys out on the Harleys.
Oh, nice.
They're more relaxed. They're more chill. Like a lot of the sport bike riders, they're all about going fast and wanting to race, you know?
Oh, okay. Like more like competition kind of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, pardon my language, but it's more like dick measuring to them, you know? They're trying to say, my bike's better than yours.
Yeah.
But the cruisers, they're out there just to feel the wind, you know, have fun. And like, even though I ride a sport bike, I'm like the only sport bike, or maybe one of two, if Deadpool's there. We're like the only sport bikers there in that group because they're always doing stuff for like the Bikers Against Child Abuse, you know, doing a lot of good stuff. And like those guys, they're all about having a good time, not so much racing or anything, just riding and having a good time. Like I love that community and the fact that they don't care what bike you have.
Yeah.
If you're out there to cruise around and have fun, they're all support with it. But a lot of the sport bike riders, they're squids and they just don't want to. They just want to race. You know, they say my bike's faster, I got a turbo, and it's just like that's not me. But this community, the fact that they can come together, like these guys can be on a spectrum from different ends of the spectrum of like what kind of personality they are. But when they get on a iron horse, whatever you want to call it, a bike, they're all in the same mindset. Let's have fun and just cruise around, have a good time.
So, what is your dream bike? Do you have one?
I do. A 2013 Ducati Panigale white silk. Ooh. It is like the Lamborghini of bikes. And this bike, look, this may be too much information, but Haley was sexy. But these bikes are goddesses, okay? These bikes look amazing. And especially when they're white with the red rims. Oh my gosh.
Relax.
I am relaxed, okay? But the Ducatis are just gorgeous bikes. They're expensive bikes, but they're gorgeous. And especially the Panigales, like, oh my goodness, they're sexy. I know it's probably awkward. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you feel awkward, little sis.
You're making everyone awkward. So do you have like a favorite brand? Is that like your...
I do have a preferred brand of riding. I would say Honda because of every bike I've had besides the first Ninja has been Honda. And I've always been looking at Hondas. They're decently priced and they're decently reliable. Okay. Like they're the happy middle.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to start asking you some questions about your channel.